There you go.
Oh, God.
This is going to be dangerous.
Thank you. Oh, Linda's good with you.
Excuse me, hold on still, it's coming through.
Oh, Toto, look! It's Glinda, the good witch of the South. She has come from Quadling County, south of Emerald City. She can't get us home because she only grants wishes for high heels and propane gas. But Glinda speaks of a great wizard. Maybe he can help get us home. We must have been caught up in the great tornado. I wish we could go home, Toto. I miss Uncle Henry and Uncle Am so much. Oh, look! I see the mayor of Gremlin Land.
I think I'm a little bit too tall. As you guys all look around this room at the fullness of this room, I joined this chapter in 2009 and made it a point to speak with 3 people, 2 of whom are not members of the chapter anymore, but Nella was one of those people, and I said, how do we get this from 15 really nice people to as many people as possible? So a lot of you say, oh, you know something, John did this, John did that. Nella has always been kind of that voice of reason behind the whole thing. Nella has been kind of a conscience of this chapter for a long period of time. She's the person that knows where the chapter needs to go and is always kind enough to push somebody out in front to let them take credit for things. So she does embody the giver's game. With all this technology, I'm sure we can Skype her in every Wednesday morning. It'll be easy for her to get a sub, because we have email, so I don't understand why you're leaving. So, anyway, thank you for your friendship, thank you for your leadership of the chapter, and thank you for just being the great person that you are.
Wow, Mr. Mayor, that was such a great speech. It didn't help me get home, though. I think I'm ready to go see the wizard. But wait, oh no! Look, flying high above our heads! It's the Wicked Witch! Toto, look!
My favorite line from the movie.
Do it again!
There's a whole lot of things I was going to say, but Nella was always saying, be an eye, you should join, come on, be an eye. It's so god-awful early, like I just kept saying it so early. Now, the irony there is that, as a child, if you were going to wake her up early, you needed a flak vest. Because anything that was nearby, she would throw, because I'm not a morning person. You would think, you probably wonder who's older, who's whatever. Nella is my little sister. And as such, you would think perhaps she'd, look up to me. It was totally the other way around. I have aspired to do and be what Nella is and has become. She went to college for a career, to pursue a career that she was passionate about. Although she's not working in it, she's still passionate about it today because you've all heard when she has her 8 minutes and her bio says her burning desire is to be the voice of a Disney Pixar character. There's still time. And she took a job in a local company. She went through Leadership Orange training. She moved up into that company. And no one, I don't think, was more proud than when she was actually honored to be the first female Hudson Valley Oil Heat Council Man of the Year. I think the plaque might have said person. But now she's leaving. And I just wonder if North Carolina, if Eflin, excuse me, Eflin, North Carolina, knows what they're in for.
Wow, that was so scary nice to hear from the Wicked Witch, Linda's sister. I'm off to see the wizard. Oh my gosh, there's something so weird. I thought there was a Tin Man around, but now I don't see him. Oh, there he is! Standing in my way, blocking my path.
Looks like Mel Gibson.
I could use some oil, but propane would work too. I could really use a heart. If you want to talk about someone who has heart, Nella has heart. I joined this chapter, or I was accepted this chapter when Nella was president, 9, 10, 11 years, whatever it was. And we used to actually sit in a round table and with 17 people. And because of Nella's heart and her personality is so infectious, we grew to over 50 members and over $2 million. So thank you, Nella, for putting your heart and soul into our chapter, and we're going to miss you.
Mr. Scarecrow, can you tell us how to get to the wizard?
Well, if I had a brain, I could probably tell you how. And in fact, if I had a brain, I could probably think of something nice to say about her. I would be a happy fella if I never had met Nella. She is such a bore. She's always whining and complaining. When it's sunny, she says it's raining. She is grumpy to the core. Actually, I don't think there's anyone outside of the Wicked Witch who knows Nella longer than I have. And that's probably why I'll miss her more than just about anyone.
That's right, I forgot this is a musical. So come along, Scarecrow. Maybe the wizard can give you a brain. It's very scary in this dark, dark B&I chapter. I'm afraid of lions and tigers and bears. Oh my!
Put him on. What are you looking at, you big bag of hay? I got one thing to say. I want to talk about courage. Who makes a queen out of a slave? Courage. Who put the give and givers gave? Nella. Who makes hard work from dawn to dusk in the misty mist or the dusky dusk? Who makes B&I so picturesque? Nella. Who makes pago sails ring up like thunder? Nella. Who makes the high heels so hot? Who's someone that we won't be forgot? What do they all got that I ain't got? Nella, I did it this way because I have no words and I wouldn't get through it. Love you very much, and you're going to be very missed.
Oh, Toto. We've met so many friends on our way to Oz, but I must be dreaming because I know we haven't made it home, and yet I can see my Uncle Henry and my Uncle M.
Dorothy, where are you? We gotta get these cows milked. I joined this chapter, we were 15, 16 members 10, 12 years ago already, and your friendship, your professionalism, everything you brought to this chapter has made this chapter what it is. I will miss you, I respect you, I appreciate everything you've done for this chapter, and if you need anything ever, I'll be there for you.
Nella. Obviously, I go back as long as Nella's in this chapter. To see her rise to the occasion, to be our president. She knew she would be. What a doll. She's perfect. She says there's nothing negative there at all, ever. You call her, I don't know this one cell, I don't remember the rules of the membership committee, I don't know that. She's got the answer. She's there all the time to help you. Just has compassion and heart and everything good. Okay? I don't know if I could say all that about another member of this chapter. I love you all, but this one's perfect. And we're going to really miss you now. It's going to miss you.
What a wonderful dream. I miss my family so much. Toto, I think we're almost to the wizard. Look, what's that big puff of smoke?
I am the great and powerful Oz. I'm pulling the strings behind the curtain today. And I have some gifts to bestow upon, well, not Dorothy, but Glinda the Good Witch. And to help give these gifts to you, I'm going to bring up a friend or two, or maybe even three, we'll see. So first, we'd like to have Mr. Scarecrow come up, because he had always wanted some brain power, and he has something for you. It It is brain power given to you by your good friend, Seth Shackley. Mind
I
works.
need this desperately.
So now you'll be of the right frame of mind
I will.
as you make your way on down to Kansas
I'll need
or
that.
North Carolina, whichever one comes first. Both good basketball schools, by the way.
True.
Next, we need to have some courage for this new journey you're about to go on in life, and I'd like to bring up Mr. Lyon.
Aww.
I would give
Nella,
pint of scotch.
you've helped me through some of the toughest things I've gone through in the last 15 years up here, and I'm giving you this badge of courage.
Awesome, thank you.
I think you should just walk around North Carolina with that one.
I'm fairly sure I will.
And so you will never forget where your heart really lies. I have the Tin Man to present something to you.
It's so now that you stayed in New York, you don't have to see it every Wednesday. Now you have to see your $2 million team every single day.
It is a picture of the $2 million round table. Put you on her profile. We had a lot of friends who thought of these great things.
Awesome. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Now, shockingly enough, we have a couple of more gifts. We've run out of friends, so I have to do it.
Oh.
So that you will find your way home to Newburgh on occasion, we have a special pair of walking shoes for you. How did we know shoes were going to be involved?
Oh
We'd
my
like
God.
you want to hold anything for you there?
Hold my gifts.
There you go. And you want?
You still have all your fingers, Tom. She must like you.
Punch out.
Yes, Ruby Slippers, everyone.
Wow. They're spectacular.
Those are from
Now
Tom's
I'm
personal
ready.
collection.
No, I don't give those up. Madam Nicole went online and found it. No, Michelle. Michelle did that.
They are awesome. Good job. Truly awesome. Thank you, thank you. I will wear them.
I hope they feel better on your feet than mine.
Oh, they will, don't worry. Thank you. They are awesome.
Now we do have one more thing for you. And that is so that you'll feel at home in your new home. We have a gift certificate to a restaurant in your newest
Wow,
home. So you can
cool.
get off to a good start there.
Thank you so much.
And on behalf of all of the Munchkins here, we do want to say thank you so much. You've been a big sister, a great friend, to some of us, a little bit of a mom, when we needed a good kick in the you-know-where. And we want to thank you for everything you've done for us and wish you nothing but the best of luck in your new home.
There's no place like home, and the Hudson Valley will always be where you're from. But as much as we'll miss you, we know that home is where your heart is. Home's all right. And you will make a beautiful home with your great big heart. So long, Glinda. May powerful magic and many, many gremlins follow you to your new home.
I couldn't possibly follow that. Thank you all so ridiculously much. This was completely and totally unexpected, especially for this hour of the morning.
How much Mexico do
There are no words to explain what all of you have meant to me and how much I'm going to miss all of you. So I will just say, au revoir. We'll see you all again soon. And I'm just at the other end of the phone and the email, so you know where to find me. Thank you.